Canterbury Trails Farm, and today we have a vintage card, like hanky envelope that we're going to be working on. I first got this idea when I saw this envelope. It has this hanky that goes in it on eBay. And I thought, that's cute. And then I thought how simple that would be if you could have the blank envelope and you could buy your own hankies to put in there. You can get orders of hankies on Amazon for about $1 each. You have to buy them in like groups of 12 or 24 or whatever, but they're usually assorted. But you can, some of them you can choose your color scheme. So I had that one, and then I saw, this is more, it almost looks more Valentine-y. It doesn't have to be. But, and I thought, well, this one just says, with this little gift, I send happy wishes without end. And it literally is like an envelope that unfolds, and you can see you can see the hanky through the little window, and it has a little vintage hanky in it. So again, you could put any hanky in there. So I thought, I'm going to get some of these, and these are so old. This one doesn't even have a maker on it, or a publisher or anything. And I unfolded it and I scanned it, so it's available for you. Of course, it has cool, like, embossed printing. This one was sort of rough, but it did. The scan came out pretty good. So I scanned that one for you, and I pulled it apart very gently, because all it is basically, this is it. I mean, it's like a rectangle with that, and you could sort of use this too to make your own. You know, you could just print it out, and then you could do your own kind of artwork on here if you didn't want to use this. You could just use it as a guide. I've toyed with die cuts. I got this little die cut here thing, and it was cool, and I thought, well, it might look neat to do the upper edge. So if you wanted to use the blank, just trace it to use it as a blank pattern. You could use all kinds of colorful cardstock, and you could just use the die cut to cut the top. You could do stamping or whatever on this front, so you could just use it as a blank kind of pattern as well. So I printed it off after I scanned it. This is just printed on paper. So I took the two scans and I printed them on cardstock. And on this one, you can see on the paper how when you scan it, you can see like the old faded paper that I'm sure that used to be white at one point, but now it's old. But so I printed it on the pink, and it had a more pleasant image to it. And I did the same thing when I printed this one on the pink. You can tell how much nicer it looks. So just putting it on a little bit of a color really brought out the niceness of that scan. So I'm just going to cut it out. Here's you can tell the original and the scan. So the colors came out much nicer than printing it on top of that pink. I'm sure if you printed it on even a tan or a yellow, you're going to get a little bit different effect. So depending on what you want, but I really like the pink. And here is the heart compared to the original color. So the heart is pretty straightforward. You're just going to fold it up, crease it well. Fold over your edges. Just use a glue stick to, and that's ready to go. And then you can put obviously, if I was going to be giving this as a gift, I think I would actually iron it into this triangle. Fold that up. And then you would have the little hanky. That's really simple. That is so neat. And then you can use it, like I said, you can use any hanky you want. You have to cut out that middle section, and if you did it on colored paper, it's easy to see where it is. The X-Acto knife, this is easier. Okay, so we cut out the center part, And then right here, there is the slit where the little envelope fold goes in. So we need to cut. And this one just like just want to fold it on that one. Make sure you get a good crease there. The folds, and then this goes like this, and then your little flap goes side of your again. I would iron this so it would lay flatter, but then your picture would show through the little top part here, and there you'd have both of the little envelope. So this would be the reproductions, and these are the originals over here. Like I said, I really liked this one because you could really change the look of it since this was pretty faded. By printing it on the pink paper, I got a little bit of a different color, and if you change out yellows or tans, golds, you're going to get a little bit of a different color on these. So you can sort of play with that, and it's fun. So this was just a quick little project, and I think I'm going to make a bunch of these up, and I have a set of these 12 hankies that I bought, and I can get them ready. And obviously I will have to go looking for envelopes that will fit them well, because they were vintage and they didn't come with their original envelopes, so I don't know what size. I'll have to play around till I find them, and then once I find it, I have a nice little gift that I can keep ready to drop in the mail the next time I need to send a nice little fast gift. So this has been Angie from Canterbury Trails Farm with the little vintage recreations of hanky envelopes. Hope you have fun. Talk to you later.